settlement. Mike's E-Keys for cars. GT Car and his crew at Supple's Building and Remodeling. Supple's Flowers, the home of 1-800-800-ROSE. The Midtown Family Restaurants. Harty and Stocker Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City. Diamond Dreams Sports Academy. Senior Benefits. Premier Automotive in North Liberty. The Ox Yoke Inn in the Amanas. Streets Maintenance. Dr. Lance Forbes, Diamond Dental in Cedar Rapids, and Big Dog Tech Solutions. Here is Tom Suter, along with Pat Harty from HawkFanatic.com, and I will have to break into programming any minute now. We're going to find out what Sean Puff Daddy Diddy Combs is sentenced to, because it's been the top freaking story with everything else going on in the world. This guy's the top story.
You're not really going to break in, are you?
No, I don't. I'll say he can go. Well, yeah.
Who cares?
Well, evidently, every news media thinks everybody cares. I don't get it. Yeah.
No, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
Yeah. Well, that's a hell of an attitude. Poor Diddy, rotting away in jail after.
Poor guy.
Yeah. After abusing people.
Yeah.
How about the pastor who raped the 12-year-old and only has to serve 6 months? Did you see that one down in Texas?
Yeah, well, it's Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and a few other things.
Yeah. Texas is
6 months
ridiculous.
for he admitted to raping her repeatedly.
Yeah.
And he gets 6 months.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know. I don't know. How is your, let's get it out of the way.
I had 4 polyps. They've been removed. The doctor didn't stick around to tell me anything real bad, so hopefully that means, like Tom says, I think they would have seen anything really scary in there.
Oh, absolutely no. And I've had people that they saw something they didn't like and they took them upstairs immediately.
Yeah.
No,
that's why you go, though. That's why
Yes.
I'm glad I had them removed, because that's 7 polyps I've had since 2021, and now they're removed. And I would encourage anyone else to do the same.
You bet.
Other than the prep, and then they were a couple hours behind, so I had to wait in this little room for like an hour and a half with this robe on, naked.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
that was about
We've
the worst.
been there.
Once they, it was funny. I met the anesthesiologist, and she's talking to me and giving me all the stuff. And when she's done, I'm like, no offense, but man, you look really young. And she's like, you're the second person this girl, she literally looked 15. And I'm like, congratulations on being a lot smarter than me. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I'm a sports writer. I go, you're an anesthesiologist. She was, oh, okay. And then she laughed. She agreed that she's a lot smarter than me.
I would say she's a lot smarter than all.
So the most important thing, Pat, is what did you have when you could eat?
I had a bowl of Campbell's chicken noodle soup and a piece of buttered toast, and then went to sleep.
Oh, well.
I haven't. I'm getting hungry now, but what's weird is the hungriest I was Tuesday. I had my last meal Tuesday morning at like 9 o'clock, breakfast. Tuesday night about 7, 8 o'clock, I was freaking starving. I couldn't think of anything else. But the next day you wake up, you almost get used to it. But I was more dehydrated than anything else. But as far as, no, I was not overly that hungry last night. I watched the Cubs win.
Yeah.
Although I did miss part of the last inning, I got distracted. I missed the controversial pitch. Yeah, it was way out of the strike zone, but, score more than one run. The Padres fans are making it like that was the game. If that calls a ball, we win. And you don't know that.
No.
It was a bad call. Next year they'll have it fixed because they're going to have the way to correct. But no, I don't know how an ump could miss. It was at least 3 inches below the strike zone. And if I was San Diego, I'd be mad. But that's not the reason. They scored 5 runs in the series.
Yeah.
They don't have any offense.
They're lucky they got one win with.
So did all 3 games? Were all 3 games played at Wrigley?
Yes.
That is and then all 3 of the Yankees games. That is the dumbest.
All of them were hosted by the same team.
That's the dumbest. Why not? Why doesn't one team get to host a game? That's just stupid. It's just dumb. I just don't. I'm a Cubs fan through and through, but the fact that they got to host all 3 games doesn't seem fair to me.
Aren't they just rewarding the better records? Yeah.
But still doesn't make sense. They don't do that in any other. I mean, I just think it's stupid.
Well, I like it.
Well, I mean, it definitely helped.
Yeah.
But I just don't. And look, the Cubs and the Yankees both won. Gee, imagine that. They were the home teams. I couldn't believe that they get to host all three.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not overly confident the Brewers are better than the Cubs,
Well,
but anything can happen in a 7-game or 5-game series, right?
Yeah, the Brewers have been so good the last couple months that they're going to be real hard to beat.
And
if
the
they
Cubs
keep playing
and the
that
Cubs
well.
still can't hit. They're just
Yeah.
not that great of a hitting team. But San Diego's got maybe the best bullpen in all of baseball. I mean, they had 10 strikeouts. They gave up 5. Their bullpen was incredible. But the Cubs bullpen was good.
Hello.
Well, it's only in the playoffs where the one team gets to have the whole,
I know. I think it's
have
stupid.
everything at their own field.
It's just in the wild card.
It's just in the first.
Okay, I get it. I understand that,
That's
but I get it. I understand,
Because
but
then when they go now, it's the best of 5.
I understand, Karn. I get
and,
it.
3 of them
Yes.
will be in.
Karn, I get it.
2 of them will be in.
Yes, Karn, I
Wrigley.
understand. I just don't agree with it. That's all I'm saying. I know the setup, but I just don't agree with it. I think it's just not fair.
Now, if the Cubs win all these things, they could have 5 of those champagne parties. They had another big blast right after winning that game.
5.
Well, that was probably, because it's a 5-game series.
Oh.
But if they're not going to have champagne parties if they lose. And
No.
So
They only get it after they win.
So they could have 3 more.
East of it, they would end up with 5 in all if they'd win the World Series.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
Isn't it 4?
No, because they had 1 to get in.
Oh, I
gotcha.
didn't. I wasn't. I was talking about postseason. There's 4, but yeah, if you include the one to get in,
Yeah,
that's
there's
5.
4 postseason, but 1 to get in.
Yeah, I'm not real confident though against the Brewers.
Nor should you be.
No,
but
no.
You don't know.
No, and when a 5-game
Well,
series,
my
you never know.
brother's team lost, and he had tickets for everything. And now they'll just take the money he put on those tickets and put them into his season tickets for next year.
Yeah.
When the Brewers have home
But
field,
they just were flat. The Guardians were just plain flat.
Yeah. It's a
They
stupid.
worked so hard to get in there and beat the Tigers, and then they got in there and they were just flat.
Well, the Guardians is a stupid name, so I think
Well,
that's the
yeah, a
problem.
lot of people over there. Some people are still wearing the Indian shirts and the
Well, of course
and
they
the
are.
big. What was the name of their chief? But anyway, they still wear those shirts.
What was it, Jim? Chief Wahoo.
Yeah.
That's not too. No, I'm sorry. I can see where people had
And what's it
problems.
tonight? The field hockey play at 5:00,
I believe that is correct, yes.
and today is supposed to be hot.
Today
Yeah.
is supposed to be hot.
It changes Monday.
Well, good, because I'm getting tired of this hot weather.
Yeah, well, Monday it dumps down.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Thanks, Karen.
Okay. You guys have a good day.
All right.
my buddy from Maine just texted me. Tom Arnold's appearing in Maine, Portland, Maine, where my buddy lives now. He must still be doing. Let's see.
Is he doing stand-up? Yeah.
Purchase tickets, preferred seating, 40. It's sold out. Tom Arnold is an actor, writer, and comedian with a career spanning over 40 years, appearing in hundreds of hours of television and over 150 films. He is best known for roles as blah blah blah. But yeah, he appears in his current stand-up comedy tour, aptly titled "My Crazy Ex-Wife," currently spans across the country with 50 cities and counties. So he's still kind of living off Roseanne.
Yep.
A little bit. But
Sounds
my
like
buddy
a
and
lot.
my buddy and I have a past with Tom Arnold. That's kind of the inside joke because he used to work at Spaghetti Works with me when Arnold used to go there and be a comedian. It was just a human wreck, you know. Owes me a considerable amount of money, which I've said before. $170, I believe he owes me.
It's a chunk.
He's owed me that since 1986.
Is that your buddy or Tom Arnold?
Tom Arnold.
Oh.
Not going to say why, but it's out there.
Well,
and that's kind of our inside joke.
with interest, that should be up around $500 by now.
When they were building that thing in Albia, they both made requests to KFMH all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
it was real nice. They'd call up and make requests.
Well, he owes me money.
He talked about that. He said,
No, he
"I owe some guy in Iowa City money, and I ain't going to pay him."
He's a sports
No,
writer.
that was Bradman. But anyway,
Yeah, Bradman owes me 20.
Bradman owes me 600.
Loser. You loved him at one time. Wasn't he your next big protege? Was at one point?
Whatever. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah. Now you are. You're
was
my
never,
next. You're my,
never mind.
I'm sure. Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I remember Feeney telling me you loved Bradman. This guy's incredible. He's going to take Iowa City by storm.
Well, he took Iowa City.
Yeah.
But you can't believe the number of people that still come up to me and goes, that guy owes me money.
That's not really something to laugh about.
It's
Especially if you're one of the people that he owed. Now, $20, whatever. But between Tom Arnold and Bradman, that's almost $200 I could use. That,
Yeah.
in 4 or 5 months, that $200 would pay maybe 1/5 of my health insurance bill.
Call him.
I don't know where to find him.
What, Tom Arnold?
Yeah, no,
The
I'm
whole
not
of
gonna-
them on
I'm
Facebook?
not
They
gonna-
got a whole schedule online. You can.
I should actually look him up on, hey, you remember me, you creep, you left town and didn't show up for your Saturday night. He blew off his Saturday night routine or whatever, and that's when he was, that's when I'll pay you, and he never did.
Be at the Angler Theater on February 6th.
I may look his ass up.
Yeah. It's going to be right here.
Yeah,
Look his ass up.
He won't remember me. I knew he was at Iowa at the same time my brother was, and I told you the story. My brother actually thought his first name was Effin Arnold. I can't say the word, and he was because he says that's all everyone ever said. That Effin Arnold. And
We'll wire you.
what's that?
Well, yeah, you'll wear a wire and go in and ask for your money.
He'll deny that he won't remember me.
No, he won't.
And if I explain the circumstances, my guess is he's been in those circumstances before, and it would just blend into all the. But no, I think it's
sure
100.
that's right.
I think it's 100. I'll actually text my buddy and ask, does he owe me 160 or 170? Do you remember? Because my buddy here from Maine, he was kind of the instigator of that night, and it's just a dark, grim night in my life. You live and learn.
Dark grim.
You live and learn. He used to do this joke with orange fish. I don't remember what it was, but that was his big thing. But yeah, because Spaghetti Works had a comedy shop back. It was really popular. I mean, they used to do shows on Friday and Saturday nights, and no, it was really popular. And I bartended back there. I remember one time I was being really loud with the glasses, and the comedian says, "Hey, am I bugging you?" And I said yes, and I almost got fired. At that point, I didn't care. I think I knew I was leaving, but the comedian was getting on my nerves.
Well, they can do that.
And I told you the Leo Kottke.
They can.
I told you the Leo Kottke story when I dropped my
Yeah.
whiskey and sour, and he asked if he basically stopped playing and says, "Hey, are we bothering you or something?" And that was pretty embarrassing.
I can see why.
Yeah, that was the last date I had with that girl, and she was good looking. She never wanted. She said she was never more humiliated.
Did she really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing any way you slice it. I was way too drunk. She was driving. And I did. I think I started to pass out before the shows, and my glass just shattered.
So I'm guessing there wasn't any extracurricular activity that evening.
No, and people were staring at, hey, that's the guy that dropped his glass as we're walking out. It was just not good. That was at the maintenance shop in Ames. So, hey, I got nothing to hide. It's all transparency.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm starting to get a little hungry now, though. Not sure what I'm going to do for that first big meal. But no, I just had a bowl of Campbell's soup, and what was really weird, though, I think my blood pressure, they do a printout of everything. I think my blood pressure was like 113/60. Isn't that really low?
Yeah, it is.
Lowish.
That was not. And I'm on high blood pressure medicine, so it must be working too well. But that was a little weird. Yeah. But they didn't say anything. I mean, like I said, when I was coming to, I'm like, so how many polyps I had? And the nurse, you had 4, and then they just wheeled me out, and I was gone.
There you go.
I forgot to eat last night.
But like I said, I did read that over 95% of polyps are benign.
Yeah.
And as you get over 60, that's when the chance of getting more increases. That's why you should get.
Yeah.
Anyone out there who hasn't had one and you're about my age, get one.
They're important.
That's what I would recommend.
They are important.
Because you've had polyps, right?
Oh, yeah.
And every time you go, you get them removed.
That's it. That's why you do it.
So yeah, now we got a bye week. Good football this weekend. Looking forward. Is there a good Friday night college game tonight?
I don't think so.
I didn't even realize that the Rams and the the Rams and the 49ers were on last night, and I have the channel that they were on, and I never even stumbled upon it.
West Virginia at BYU tonight. That's about the best. Colorado State at San Diego State. New Mexico at San Jose State.
Okay.
Charlotte at South Florida, and Western Kentucky at Delaware.
Ugh. And the Rockford Files is no longer on. They must go into fall scheduling. Now it's replaced by Monk.
Monk's a good show.
Monk sucks.
Monk's a great
He
show.
couldn't hold Rockford's polyp.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's no comparison between Monk and Rockford.
Monk's a great
Monk.
show. Heaven forbid you come into the 2000s.
What, the 90s? What was Monk in the 90s? I watched it a couple times. The guy, what's his name, Shaluba?
Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah.
Shalhoub.
Yeah.
No Rockford Files now. I may have to watch all my videos that I have. I'm complaining about no Rockford Files, and I have everyone right in my cabinet or in my shelf there I could put on if I wanted to.
Tonight we got City High and Southeast Polk.
That's going to be ugly.
I think that's 3. Well, Southeast Polk's not.
I know they're not.
City High's
way down.
They're both down by their standards. Southeast Polk, I think I've read they've already lost 2 or 3 times. They're the 3-time defending state champ.
Yeah, they're not what they have been.
No.
But neither is City High.
No, this has been a tough year so far, so City. So go Little Hawks. Hopefully they can get something going. But yeah, it's weird though when you do something, when you get taken off your normal schedule. It's like when I woke up today, I'm like, oh crap, it's Friday. I got to take garbage out, and the radio shows. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just so disoriented. That's
No,
what happened.
it does. It disrupts your routine.
But I was tired though. Like last night, all I wanted to do is lay down. I didn't necessarily want to. I just wanted to lay down, and that's basically all I did, and watch TV. I watched the Cubs game. I watched a little bit of I figured the Yankees were going to win. It's just amazing. It just seems like the pitching is just dominating the hitting right now. That pitcher for the Yankees last night was incredible. What an unfortunate last name, though. What's it? Was it Cam Schittler? I think it's Schittler. Can you imagine that being your last name, Schittler?
Oh, that's not.
It's
good.
a combination of poop and Hitler.
That's
Seriously.
not a good name, is it?
I mean, Harty was bad enough. Hard on, farty, Harty. I dealt with all that stuff as a kid, But Schittler would be tough.
Yeah, but he's got a nice bank account to
He also has
smooth things out.
He also has a nice fastball, man. That guy was consistently throwing 100. 6'6". I mean, he had 12 strikeouts. I mean, he did something that no other Yankee pitcher had ever done last night. It was incredible watching him.
And I'll bet he has a girlfriend or wife who would boil your eyeballs. She's so hot.
That I couldn't tell you.
I'll bet.
That I could not tell you. Suter kind of going down Creep Boulevard here.
I'm just saying. It always happens.
Creep Boulevard.
I'm looking forward to Wisconsin, Michigan tomorrow. I am.
I mean, I'll watch it. I just think it's going to be a bloodbath. I don't think Wisconsin's offense is going to do anything.
I need a little more volume.
I think Michigan's going to win that game like 23-7, 23-6, something like that. And I think the game's going to be really boring. What other Big Ten games do we have tomorrow?
We got Illinois at Purdue.
I want to watch a little bit of that because I think Purdue's going to give them a little run for their money. Purdue's offense is okay. I think Illinois will end up winning by a couple touchdowns.
Oh, I would think. Penn State at UCLA.
Bloodbath.
Not so much. Washington at Maryland.
That'll
Probably
be
a good game.
That'll be an interesting, fun game.
Got a couple of freshman quarterbacks who are playing.
And you got two teams that need to win that game if they're going to have a really decent season, I think. Because, I mean, obviously Washington's already lost to USC, but they gave them a run. They held their offense. I think Ohio State only scored – not USC. Ohio State only scored 24 points, I think. I think they beat them 24-6. And that game was out in Seattle.
Then you got a strange out-of-conference game, UL Monroe at Northwestern.
Yeah, that is weird. I mean, that happens some, and that's going to be one of Northwestern's probably last times they're going to be favored.
Yeah.
By the way, the Rockford Files is still on. It's just been moved to 9 o'clock.
Not on my TV. It wasn't on last night.
Well, I'm looking at the schedule.
I know, but I'm just saying, I just looked at my TV last night and it wasn't on. It was Monk all the way through till midnight.
They might have had a special.
Well, it hasn't been on at all this week because I've been looking. I've been prepping for a colonoscopy. I need things to get me through each time, and there's not been one day where the Rockford File. Hopefully that's right, but like I said, it's been Monk all week. Maybe it's just Monk this week or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Wow. Michigan State at Nebraska.
That's the best game this week.
That
I
is a
think.
good one. That should be a real good one. I imagine Nebraska at home will take care of it. But
That's the only one Big Ten game that's better than an episode of the Rockford Files this week, I would say.
what about Minnesota at Ohio State?
No, Rockford Files is way better than that. That's not Ohio State. I think will win like 31-10.
Yeah.
I don't think Minnesota's offense is going to do much of anything in that game.
I would agree.
I mean, I think Washington's offense is as good or better than, and Washington has a really good quarterback. They scored 6 points. Ohio State's defense is really good.
Yeah.
Gee, shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're loaded again. They are loaded. I'm still not convinced about their quarterback yet, though. I still think that quarterback's young.
He's got a good percentage.
Yeah, I think they've been taking care of him. He makes pretty high efficiency throws, pretty safe throws.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
But yeah, the Big Ten's got some good quarterbacks. Some
Yeah.
good young quarterbacks, too.
Yeah, no, they do. I mean, this kid out at Washington, Damon Williams, I think, he's good. He's
Real
lightning
good.
quick. Man, is he quick. But he couldn't get his team into the end zone against Ohio State. Maryland's got a good young quarterback.
They do?
Malik Washington, I really like him.
Yeah.
And but no, there are, and Iowa's got a fifth-year quarterback whose status, right? Like we said, I've heard he's fine, he's dead, or he's out for a while. It's one of the three. You know, it covers all the bases.
Yeah.
Anything change on the message boards? It's still the same.
Some people who claim to be sort of in the know saying he's not going to play for Wisconsin, but he'll be back for Penn State. But we don't know.
Are they getting that from Kirk and Lester? Or are
Of course not.
they're just, who knows?
I mean, there are people that sometimes have good information, but there's nothing. I haven't seen anything that's been leaked. Have you?
No, and I do think this is something that Iowa is keeping under the wraps.
Yes, I do too.
I mean, even the media people who act like they know everything and throw stuff up against the wall and hope it sticks, I haven't heard anything from them either. You know, so like I said, I think Iowa wants to keep this under wraps, and I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, some things we don't need to know all the time. If this is the way Kirk wants to handle this, did Kirk have his radio show on Wednesday?
You know, I didn't see anything about it.
And if
but
he
I
did,
don't
he
know.
didn't obviously clarify anything. So
I have to think
Tuesday, we'll find out Tuesday.
I have to think that he had his radio show because it's a contract.
And must not have addressed it other than with vague terms and what have you. My guess is we'll get something from Kirk on Tuesday.
Like Lester used the term cloudy, you know, which is murky.
Yeah, I mean, the question is if he does have an ACL and he's out for the year, do you think Iowa would have told us by now?
Probably.
That's what I think.
Probably. But
Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I haven't written anything. I mean, I don't like speculating about injuries. I never have. It's just a lot of people. I just do not like speculating about injuries because so often you get it wrong.
yeah, and there's just no information being.
And my guess is
Forthcoming.
Gronowski's controlling that. He doesn't want it out.
Probably not.
Yeah, so like I said, the knee, have you seen the highlight? The knee definitely buckled. It didn't
did.
it did not look good. It looked like your classic ACL tear. But that doesn't always happen. You see sometimes it's a third degree meniscus strain or whatever, you know, so hopefully they lucked out in that regard. And we'll just have to wait and see.
Depends who you listen to.
What do you got? You got the meniscus, you got the anterior cruciate. What's the other one?
ligament.
What's the one with the P? There's
Keller?
there's two. And so who knows? Like I said, it's obviously he was in pain, he was upset, and we're just going to have to kind
And
of
he
wait.
didn't come back in.
And he didn't come back in. Now he did stand on the sidelines, didn't do much moving. He stood pretty much stationary and what have you. So, like I said, you can read into it any way you want, but nothing's official yet, and Kirk will decide when he wants it out, good or bad.
So I guess the good news is if he's unable to go, that Hank Brown will have 2 weeks of first-team reps.
Yeah, and I'm sure Haglinski's getting a lot.
And Heck, too.
I'm guessing Haglinski's getting a lot of look, too, because if Hank does struggle, or God forbid if Hank gets hurt again, you don't want Haglinski to just be completely inexperienced. I'm sure they're both getting a lot of reps this week, and Gronowski's getting none, so that's what's good about it. This is a good week to get those guys kind of in tune, ready to go if they have to.
Yeah, it's a much better situation than being thrown in the middle of a tight Big Ten game last week like Brown was, and he wasn't up to the task.
No, and think about Deacon Hill. Look about what he was thrown into.
Yeah.
You think he thought he'd be the Iowa starting quarterback? I mean, so yeah, no, it's so like I said, this bye week came at a really good time for Iowa, I think.
It did.
And then I saw Iowa State lost both of its starting cornerbacks, including Jeremiah Cooper, who I think is one of the best cornerbacks in the country. That's a huge loss for them.
Is he out for the year?
They're both out for the year.
Really?
Yeah, Iowa State.
And it just happened?
It happened in their last game.
Wow.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Iowa State. That's a big hit.
Is that maybe why Cincinnati, or one of the reasons Cincinnati was favored?
I had thought about it. Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, because that kind of thing, injury news does affect the spreads, at least initially.
Oh, yeah, without question. Yeah, definitely without question. And, gamblers want to know about the injuries and what have you. So, but that's a big loss for Iowa State. I mean, I wonder how Iowa could absorb losing T.J. Hall and Deshaun Lee, because, people can rip Deshaun Lee all they want. He's the only one playing at that cornerback position, so he must be better than the guys behind him.
It must be.
That's how I always look at that. Phil Parker's not an idiot. He's not going to play somebody exclusively if he's not better than the guys behind him.
No, of course not.
I mean, that's all. Oh, we just don't play our best guys. The best guys. I hated
that narrative.
I hate that narrative.
Stupid.
The best guys aren't playing. I remember Alex Padilla, whilst Petras was struggling, people were making Alex Padilla out like he was the next. Tom Brady, and he was not as good as Petras.
No,
wasn't even close.
And we saw.
We saw. Nice kid. Yep. Nothing against him, but he wasn't as good as Petras. And nor was Joey Labus.
No, we had a series of, and Deacon Hill, we had a series of really poor Big Ten quarterbacks. I mean, poor.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like Gronowski's lighting up the world this year either.
No,
it's still below average play at quarterback,
yes,
I think.
He is.
He's good at scoring touchdowns near the end zone. He can run, and he's shown some, but the downhill passing still leaves much to be desired. And it'll be interesting to see what Wisconsin does defensively if they
their defense is not bad.
It's not bad. It's not as good as it has been, but it's not bad.
I mean, they're tough against the run. It's not going to be a walk in the park.
And they've got that Ricardo Hallman, who's a really good cornerback. So no, their defense on a 1 to 10, I'd give their defense maybe a 7, 7.5, but their offense is a 2.
Abysmal.
Yeah, it's terrible. And that O'Neal kid, he runs so much, man. He takes a beating. So we'll see. We'll see how he survives against Michigan.
My brother John, who's a bit of a pessimist sometimes, but he said O'Neal's the worst Big Ten quarterback he's ever seen.
Well, he hasn't watched Iowa the last couple of years.
Yes, he has. I said, I think you're being a little...
O'Neal's better than Deacon Hill.
Oh, yeah. I believe I used the same...
I mean, O'Neal started at San Diego State. Now, he's better than Deacon Hill. He's probably better than Joey Labus.
Probably.
Probably he's better than Alex Padilla. So I think
I agree.
I think your brother's a little... Is he a Wisconsin fan?
No. Ooh. No.
So, no, that's your friends that live up in Madison.
Yes.
Okay.
John's the one that doesn't like Pat making fun of you when you're away.
Pat and Tommy. He says didn't he say we eviscerated him or something one time? That's disembowel somebody. That's the
You said you eviscerated.
I had to be rushed to the
I looked it up.
room.
I wasn't for sure what and it's to disembowel someone.
Well, I think that's a little...
I thought it was a little extreme. And his last one, we barely even talked. I think you kept bringing him up to try to get Tommy and I to make fun of him.
I
remember
that. I don't remember.
I remember that. So many vacations now, it's just old news now.
Hey, we haven't been on vacation for months. It's been months.
When were you in, Tim, when were you in Europe?
July.
That's 2.5, 3 months ago.
That's forever.
So when are you getting that Vegas fix coming up?
Not till December.
Haven't you been to Vegas since you've been back? Oh, you haven't?
No.
You're going to Vegas?
We haven't been anywhere.
You're going to Vegas, what, around Christmas time? I could not imagine a little
before.
I could not imagine a worse place to be around Christmas.
Well, we're not
Vegas.
going around Christmas.
Yeah, that would just be so depressing to be in Las Vegas around Christmas.
Well, we're not going then.
What if you live in Las Vegas?
Well, that's different. I would never live in Las Vegas. I just been there twice, planned to never go back.
Well, there you go.
Just didn't like it. Yeah, just wasn't my thing.
Too much action.
No, it just wasn't my thing. Too much action. Yeah.
Tommy the Greek.
Now, when we were there, if the Las Vegas Aces had been playing, we would have gone. But they weren't there the last time we were there.
It's just, I've never liked this Southwest. It's too hot.
Well, it is desert, in all fairness.
Yeah, I'm not a big.
I understand.
I'm not a big desert climate guy either. That's why I would never live in Arizona.
No, it's like when my buddy said, "Well, come on out here, and you can work here." And I go, "It's 117 degrees. Oh, you get used to it." No, you don't. It's hot. I'm not even used to 90.
Well, you don't. That's just like saying you get used to 79% humidity. No, you don't.
No.
Those days in July and early August.
Put up with it.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have a choice.
You get through it.
But late July and early August, this was miserable. We had about a 3-week stretch where it was just miserable. And I'm with Karn, man. I'm sick of this. What I heard you guys say 90 today and 90 tomorrow.
91 today, 90 tomorrow, 87 on Sunday, and then thunderstorms and everything changes.
You watch in a week, we'll be thinking, God, should I turn my furnace on? It's getting down to 43 tonight or something.
So that means up in Madison, it's going to be, could be cold.
Well,
ish.
Mid-40s Tuesday night. You'll have your furnace on Tuesday night.
No, I won't. No.
Mid-40s you won't?
No.
I'm going to have it on.
Oh, I'm going to have it on blast furnace.
No, I won't. Because how high is it going to get the next day?
Upper 60s.
Yeah, no, I won't have the furnace on. I try to hold off until November 1st if I can.
We'll have our fireplace on.
Yeah. I'll be out in the burn barrel. Crap. No. I'm sick of this weather.
I am too. I'm sick of
it should be fall.
I mean, when's the last time we had clouds in the sky? I mean, today. I mean, it just seems like
been a while.
Every day. It's just. I mean, I was watering my tree yesterday morning, and I couldn't even look for it because the sun was just. I mean, there wasn't a cloud in the sky. This was like 9:30 in the morning yesterday. It's hot as hell, and I'm out watering my tree. Because when's the last time it rained?
I don't know.
Been a week, hasn't it?
Oh, at least.
At least a week. You know, this town was set up so goofy because to get anywhere when that sun's setting, you can't see a damn thing. I mean, Highway 1 and...
But isn't that the same of any town if you're driving east to west?
I would think so.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like the sun.
Some towns go...
diagonal.
I'm not following you on this one. I think you're going to regret that comment.
Yeah, I think you might be off on this one.
That doesn't make any sense there, Chief.
I think they go diagonal.
No, I think I'm guessing the sun does just as much problems in Cedar Rapids as it does in Iowa City.
And with that,
Look
statement,
it up. I'll Google it.
With that statement, let's take a little break.
You got to Google it.
We'll be right back.
1-800-800-ROSE. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist is the only number you need to know to send flowers anywhere in the country or Canada from anywhere in the country. 1-800-800-ROSE. It's so easy. Just remember one number. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist. 1-800-800-ROSE. Remember...
For a gift that your loved one will treasure for a lifetime, find it at our family-owned jewelry store in Iowa City, Hertine and Stocker Jewelers.
We can show you diamond engagement rings, colored stones, fashion jewelry, and watches.
Our jewelers are on site so we can design jewelry for that special person in your life.
We are Hertine and Stocker, serving Iowa City and the surrounding area for 3 generations.
Hertine and Stocker Jewelers, downtown Iowa City, and HertineandStockerJewelers.com. Ask for Willa, Terry, Tim, or Kate. One of us is always there.
Don't wait for an emergency to get a backup for your car keys. Unlike the olden days, car keys have gotten extremely complex. Mike's eKeys for Cars can generate the most technically advanced automotive keys that are on the market today. For spares and lost keys, Mike's eKeys for Cars can produce most conventional transponder, high security, and remote head keys. Mike's eKeys for Cars will keep you on the road. Call 319-330-9185 and schedule an appointment today. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 319-330-9185 today.
Hanging lights is a pain. Dealing with blown bulbs, dangerous installations, and the endless rat's nest of cords, there's got to be a better way, and now there is. Illuma Lights permanent outdoor lighting from Big Dog Tech. Illuma Lights provides illumination for every occasion. Holiday lighting, accent lights, security, and of course, lighting for the best season, football season. The Illumilights app lets you create your own patterns with color, motion, brightness, and static control over every individual light, or use Big Dog's presets to transform your home or business. The professionally installed track system makes Illumilights LEDs virtually disappear until you turn them on. Rated at 50,000 hours, you'll enjoy stress-free convenience for years to come. No more ladders, no more hooks, no more wifey's dirty looks. That's the song you'll be singing all year long with Illumilights permanent outdoor lighting from Big Dog Tech. Find out more at BigDogTek.net or call 319-395-0800.
Hi, I'm Jim Street, owner of Streets Maintenance. As a licensed, insured, and bonded master plumber, I specialize in all plumbing repairs, including but not limited to water heater and sump pumps to toilet and faucet repairs and replacements. As an Iowa City native, I know how frustrating it can be when any part of your plumbing system breaks down. That's why I only use trusted brands and quality materials. I offer same-day, next-day service coupled with a fair price. I also offer general services to mobile homes. For more information about my business, I'm online at streetsmaintenance.com and Facebook, or give me a call at 400-4483, 400-4483.
Streets Maintenance, honest plumbing at a fair price.
There's a problem here in eastern Iowa. There's not enough Hawkeye fans. I mean, really, shouldn't everybody be a Hawkeye fan? Well, maybe not, but you should be a fan of my team at Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Hi, I'm Steve Anderson, and my team of experts at Hawkeye Title and Settlement know what they're doing. Call us at 351-8600. Hawkeye Title and Settlement, the team you love, the people you trust.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier, for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's going to love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty.
Diamond Dream Sports Academy, 20,000 square foot indoor facility, holds 8 batting cages, space for infield work, space for throwing and pitching and all your arm care needs. Offers private instruction, group lessons, camps and clinics, leagues, memberships. Rentals available at Diamond Dreams is open to the public.
Our top level instructors include former professional, college, and Olympic athletes. Our coaches will help these athletes achieve their full athletic potential, develop a strong work ethic, and a solid base to build. The last thing you want to do is look back and wish you had worked or played harder.
Locally owned and established in 2005, Diamond Dreams is Eastern Iowa's premier training facility. Located at 2905 Stoner Court, North Liberty. Call today and reserve your time. 319-665-2173. 319-665-2173.
When you go to a family restaurant, you want 3 things. 1, a wide selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. 2, you want those selections to be affordable and delicious. And 3, you want to be treated like family. You get all 3 at the Midtown Family Restaurant. Breakfast items available anytime the doors are open. Legendary tenderloins, onion rings, and hot roast beef sandwiches. Daily specials at each location, and no matter if you're coming in solo or with a group of 20, you get the same special family treatment. The Midtown Family Restaurants at Court and Scott Streets and at the Walmart Plaza on Highway 1 West. Follow them on Facebook or at MidtownFamily.com. The family's waiting for you. GT Carr, owner of Supple's Building and Remodeling, has been offering unmatched service and quality for over 25 years. The trained professionals at Supple's Building and Remodeling will install and guarantee the products used in any job, no matter how big or small. They also stand behind their work and offer no-nonsense, exceptional customer service from design to completion and beyond. Whether it's a simple window replacement or a major house addition, you'll have the confidence that Supple's Building and Remodeling is committed to quality. Visit Supples.net or call them today at 319-337-2246.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier, for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's going to love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty.
Hi, this is Tiffany at Senior Benefits. Are you confused with Medicare questions, anything having to do with Medicare? I take care of all Medicare customers, people under 65. I also do life insurance, long-term care, cancer insurance. I'm here to help you navigate any questions that you may be having or frustrations and anxiety that you may have with Medicare or insurance in general. Give me, Tiffany Rao, a call at 319-631-4795.
When someone is kind enough to share their time with us, we better make it worth their while.
They don't want to do people call it the game, right?
Patrick Eads and Terry Adams of Deary Brothers Ford talk about what Here For You means to them.
You don't have to spend a half a day in our dealership to get that good competitive price. We just want to try to deliver that to you up front.
And that makes me feel good, makes me proud.
Because that's what people want. They want a fair, honest deal.
As far as the statement Here For You, we want to not just say it, but live it.
Find out what it means to you at Deary Ford in Iowa City.
Football fans, this is Bill Leixenring of the Oxyoke Inn. We are on your way to or from the game. We're ready to serve you with the same quality food and customer service you've come to trust for over 80 years. The Oxyoke Inn is serving our famous Sunday brunch buffet with lunch, dinner, banquets, and carry-out daily. From our Oxyoke family to yours, we can't wait to see you again soon in the heart of Amana.
The Oxyoke Inn.
From the Hertine and Stalker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Hertine and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
We have about 3 more days of this sunny, summer-like weather to go, and then it is going to start to feel a little more like fall by about Monday and through most of next week. Today, sunshine. We'll get to 91 for a high this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear, 64. Tomorrow, sunny and a bit breezy with a high of 90. Sunday, sunshine and breezy with a high of 87. Some thunderstorms, 74 on Monday. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable on the mighty 1630 KCJJ. Currently, it's 69.
KCJJ weather, brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply, kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
And I just checked. Mace doesn't like them, but I checked WeatherBug, and for the Iowa-Wisconsin game, it's going to be during the day as high as 67, and at night, when the game's being played, it could be as low as 47. So it's going to be chilly.
Yeah, for the football players, it'll be fine.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's going to still be almost 70 next Saturday in Madison.
Well, yes, but
what it should be.
Aren't we almost halfway through October? Right? Is October really 70 degrees average?
Yeah.
Is it really? Okay.
I think.
That's October 11th. We'll be almost halfway through October. And still 70 degrees. I'm glad.
So it'll be a typical fall weather.
I would love to have the next month or so of 50s, 60s, and 70 degrees. That's fine. I'm ready for 60s and 50s, to be honest with you. I'm ready.
Next week, you're there.
Yeah, this 90s and my air's still on. I mean, my air's running a lot still.
Yeah, sure it is.
And I'm just tired of it. And I'm tired of watering. I'd like to get some rain. I just cannot remember the last time we were this dry this time of year.
Well, or this hot.
And this hot, yeah. It's just been a bad combination.
It has.
The average October temperature for the Midwest is typically in the 60s.
Okay.
Between 68 and 69.
So that'll be about average.
Yeah. So I'll have a hoodie, probably a long sleeve T-shirt. Long pants.
I've got my package. Just got my credential approved. I'm pretty sure I'm going. I have to figure out travel and what have you, but I think I'm going. I said I wasn't going to go if Iowa lost to Indiana, but I've kind of changed my mind. I mean, so we'll see. I just got my credential approved, and it's that's a must-win for Iowa. They have to win that. Well, when you say must-win, when I say if they don't win that game, then they're in danger of having a losing season. I think if they don't win that game, if they fall to if
Iowa does, yes.
If they lose to Wisconsin to fall to 3-3, there's a good chance they could have a losing record.
Yes, I agree.
Because then you look Nebraska, Minnesota, those are not gimmies.
Michigan State,
those aren't gimmies at all. I mean, this one's not a gimme, but this is the closest gimme they have left on the schedule.
Oregon is anything but a gimme.
No, and Penn State and USC those are more than likely losses.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, then you're looking at – I mean, they're going to have to – I mean, just to avoid finishing 7-5, they're going to have to beat somebody that they probably shouldn't beat.
Or a toss-up.
or a toss-up. And like I said, they've lost 11 in a row against ranked opponents, which is really kind of unbelievable when you think about it.
Yeah, well.
And Kirk does not like talking about it. I get it, but it's a fair question, too, though.
Well, when the game was on the line, we didn't make the plays.
No, and that's what's happened. That's
what's happened.
And in some of these games against ranked opponents, the games haven't been close.
No, they haven't.
So, but, I mean, when Kirk was asked about that and he said, well, we have to score one more point than the other team, I think that was his way of saying, hey, enough with this question. But it's a fair question. The media asked it. Somebody asked it after the Iowa State game, and he went, oh, thanks for bringing that up. But it's, I mean, the way to get rid of that question is to beat a ranked opponent.
Yeah.
It's the only way you're going to end that thing. 11 games, that's a lot of games in a row.
And it is a trend.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of games. They had Penn State 4 years ago. That was their last one. So, but then field hockey tonight, 5. Man, it's going to be hot. 5. Is it 5 or 6, the starting time?
5.
Against number 1 Northwestern. Good luck to field hockey team. What else do we have?
And softball at 6, hosting Southeastern Community College.
Okay.
Then City High Southeast Polk on the Double J. Volleyball at Oregon. Tennis at the Cyclone Invitational in Ames. Cross country at the Joe Pine Invitational South Bend.
Lots of stuff going on. Lots of fall activity.
Yep.
And I'm starting to see Halloween stuff being set up all around my neighborhood.
Oh, God, they had Halloween stuff. Where was I? Walgreens. Is it Walgreens? They had it in September. They had it in early September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, I mean, I'm already starting to hear that it's the most wonderful time. ESPN's already starting.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Christmas is what, still almost 3 months away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's just the world we live in now. Everyone's more... Nobody likes the journey anymore. It's all about the destination. That's what college sports is turning into.
The casino has a Christmas tree up when you come in.
I mean, that's my problem with the 12-team playoff is...
Yes.
I mean, the 12-team playoff minimizes the regular season, and if they expand it to 16, because now it's to the point where I've had some Iowa fans that are like, well, you know, we're not in the playoff. I've kind of losing interest. I mean, it's freaking early October.
Yeah.
There's more. Yes, you want to make the playoff, but if that's your goal, I mean, if that's your breaking point, if that's your bar, if they don't make the playoff,
you need another team.
You're going to be disappointed. This is not Ohio State. I mean,
no, you need another team.
In Kirk's 27 years, they've finished 12th or higher in what, 4 times?
3 years in a row. 202, 203, 204.
Did the 203 team finish in the top 12?
All 3 of them finished 8th.
Okay, I didn't realize that from the 203 team because the 203 team I didn't think was very. It was good, but it was. And then the 209, and so yeah, it's not. Not often does Iowa finish in the top 12. So if that's your bar, then you're going to be really unhappy a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's just, to me, the journey still should mean something. But that's what's happened, though. And I think the NCAA tournament, the only criticism I have about the NCAA tournament is it's basically rendered the regular season useless, other than getting to the NCAA tournament. It's just nobody cares.
Well, they're going to add to it.
Nobody cares what happens in the regular season unless you make the NCAA tournament. And I just think that's unfortunate.
And I think starting not this year, but the following year, it's going to be 76 teams.
God, that's just too many. That's almost as many. How many teams play in bowl games? Isn't it like 8? Some between 70 and 80?
Close. Yeah, it is. I think I counted. Aren't there 42 or 43 bowl games? So 86. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Are you asking Mr. Google?
Mr. Google.
I stopped talking there for a while, and it was silent.
Well,
happens.
I was looking at Mr. Google. A total of 68 preseason games, 11 of the college playoff, and 57 additional bowl games.
57?
That's what it says.
Oh, that must include the other divisions? It must.
I guess. Jesus. That's still.
It must include the other divisions.
Yeah, but even that.
But still, well, there's a lot of football.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just...
It's too much.
Well, it is.
I mean, they have trouble filling the slots because not enough teams finish with winning records. You have teams with 5 and 7 records going to bowl games.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with high school sports.
And that's why you see so many bowl games where the stadium is practically empty for some of the games.
Yeah, the Hawaii Bowl is always empty.
If Iowa played in that, would you go?
Probably. And we'd get good seats because it's always empty.
And spend about $10,000
on seats. Probably not.
No, on flight and.
Probably.
$10,000 to watch the Hawks in the Hawaii Bowl. How's that?
Would you get a lay?
That's not up to me.
That's up to Ann. I'm guessing no.
Probably not.
Cheap humor.
Yeah.
Seedy humor.
Just, yeah.
Gutter humor. You're bringing us to the gutter.
Lowest denomination. Isn't that what you called?
Lowest common denominator?
Yeah. A Family Feud. You called it lowest. Well, it's just a game.
Family Feud?
Yeah.
What's low about that?
I don't know. You don't like it.
I don't like it either, but I didn't know it's not. I just think it's boring, stupid. I've never been a game, other than, like I said, the Gong Show is the only game show I've ever even paid any attention to.
I get a kick out of a Family Feud because they always say, okay, we surveyed, 100 people, okay? And then they ask them a question, and then invariably they won't think about those 100 people. They'll think about themselves.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. And then they never
No, I don't like game
Who's
shows.
Who's the host of it now?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey, that's right. Wasn't he the guy that wouldn't let his employees stare at him or look at him in the eye?
He don't like that.
He doesn't.
Well, I don't like the employees here looking at me.
Okay.
Well, we don't like that either. Don't like looking at you. So
I don't think you have anything to worry about. So, trying to think anything else interesting Hawkeye football wise.
Matt Bowen's
kid got offered by Iowa, Purdue, and Illinois.
I thought that was kind of neat.
6'4". Rob's got a couple recruiting stories out. He wrote about somebody from Brownsburg, Indiana today. We've actually got 3 or 4 different recruiting stories on Hawk Fanatic right now, and unlike all the other sites, they're free. You can read them for free. But yeah, his son, a 6'4" athlete. So it'll be interesting to see what position they project him
I think he's
as.
an ex-receiver in his high school team and on defense. I think
my guess at 6'4". If he's a cornerback at
safety?
6'4", I'd find that hard to believe. But my guess is, though, if he can put weight on, maybe he could be a tight end at Iowa. His dad was a defensive back. I remember I'm the one. I wrote the story. I broke the story about his dad committing to Iowa. I remember I was still living on Summit Street in the upstairs apartment at Gary Fitzpatrick's house because I still remember interviewing Matt Bowen on the phone in my upstairs apartment on Summit Street in Iowa City in about 1993. Or no, this would have been about 19. His last year was 99, 98, 97. 90. This would have been about 1994, 1995. I remember interviewing him on the phone.
It's still weird to see Hawkeye greats kids coming to, being recruited now. And it makes you feel old.
I mean, Matt Bowen, he was here. He was a fifth-year senior on the 99 team, so Matt's got to be pushing 50. He's got to be at least right around 50, I would assume.
I would imagine.
Yeah, but yeah, it's always
he
interesting.
Was tough.
Oh, Matt was a good player. He played 8 years in the NFL. Yeah, he was
very tough.
He was a good safety. He just had the unfortunate timing of 98 and 99 being his junior and senior seasons, and Iowa won a combined 4 games. They just weren't very good in 98 and 99.
No, they sure weren't.
Yeah, 98 season, that was tough. I remember standing on the sideline at the Minnesota game, Hayden's last game, and I remember nothing had been announced or anything, and I just remember there at one point I was probably 10 feet from Hayden because he was on the far end of their sideline, kind of like what Signetti was doing. And I just was like 10 feet, and I look and I'm like, is this it? I have a feeling, because we all kind of sensed that this is it. And I just remember staring and looking, I'm like, man, this could be the last time we see Hayden coaching the Hawks, and it turned out to be.
That game didn't go well, did it?
No, they got pounded.
Was that the 44 to...
No, that was the one at home in 89. But no, Robbie Crockett scored Iowa's only touchdown in that game. It was brutal. That 98 season was tough. That team just was not very good.
No.
They just weren't very good. The recruiting, and Don's even acknowledged that. The recruiting started to suffer later in Hayden's years because people were using Hayden's age against him the same way people are using Kirk's age against him now.
Yeah.
And that's going to continue to be the case, even more so if Kirk, the longer Kirk stays.
Yeah.
And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Kirk retired after this year, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he decided to come back for another year. Do I think he's going to be here another 3 to 5 years? No, I don't see that. I just don't. If I had to guess right now, I'm guessing that he retires after this season. That's just a guess. I'm not writing it. And I have no inside information. It's just a hunch. I'm not saying he should move on. There's no opinion. That's just my hunch.
And okay, then let's go ahead and speculate while we're at it. If that were to happen, do you think Beth hires internally or nationwide search and fires somebody else?
There's going to be a nationwide search regardless. I think she'll interview internally, but me personally, I'd go outside. That's just me personally. Nothing against. Phil Parker. He's too old. He's my age. He's a year older than me, and that's just too old.
Yeah.
You're going to go from one coach who's 70 to another. LeVar Woods. I would like to see LeVar maybe become a head coach somewhere else for a while. Same with Seth Wallace. And, Tim Lester, that's the other one that you would say internally would get a look. I just...
Well, he's at least done the job.
Yeah, but he got fired by his alma mater, too.
Yes, he did.
So I personally would go outside depending on who they could get interest from. A lot of it would depend on that. But that's just me. It's nothing personal against anybody on the current staff.
Seth Wallace got a little bit of baggage.
Well, he had the stuff with the kid from Davenport. What's his name? The older brother of the lineman whose name is escaping me now. He accused him of bullying. But a lot of people like Seth. I know Kirk obviously has a lot of respect in him. He made him the assistant head coach. But what would you prefer, inside or out? And if it's inside, who would you pick of the four?
Probably out.
Yeah, I just wanted something different.
But I don't want to. You run the risk, of course, that you make the same kind of mistake that Wisconsin did. And Fickle has been an unmitigated disaster.
Well, Wisconsin initially went from Alvarez to Bielema, and Bielema was already on the staff, so they stayed in.
They did, but as we've gone along, their last hire was horrible. And Fickle was the flavor of the month.
Oh, yeah, had Kirk retired 3 years ago and Iowa hired Fickle, we would have all been, this is great.
Yes.
This is great, but sometimes it just doesn't turn out the way you thought it would, and there's still time maybe for Fickle, but if Wisconsin goes like 4-8 this year, I think he's going to be done.
I think 4 wins might be their
They've got
ceiling.
2 right now, but I do think, though, if they go 4-8, I could see, if the fan pressure is strong enough, I could see them getting rid of him. 3 years is a lifetime now. Coaches are getting fired after 2 years now. The UCLA coach.
Deshaun Foster didn't even make it 2 years.
The Virginia Tech coach.
Yeah.
It's a different world we live in right now. And I think Beth, she's going to do a nationwide search. What's going to be interesting is who is interested in the job. That's going to be, because, when Hayden retired, there really wasn't anyone from the outside other than Bobby Stoops. Everyone had a connect. Don Patterson,
Bobby Stoops.
Didn't Chuck Long get an interview?
I believe he did.
Chuck Long, Kirk Ferentz, Terry Allen. Terry Allen was the only outsider, but he was good friends with the AD. And wasn't there...
Remember, an Iowa City boy.
Yeah, remember the rumors that's who Bowlesby wanted?
Yes.
That would not have gone over very well.
No, probably not.
So, yeah, those were the 5. So it's not like they had top-line coaches knocking on the door to be the head coach here. So that's what's going to be the big thing is if Kirk can keep the program strong enough to where when he does decide to call it quits, the next coach isn't rebuilding. See, when Hayden retired, it was rebuild.
Yeah.
What you hope Kirk can do is avoid sinking that far down, and they've got a long way to go. They're way above where they were at the end of Hayden's
way
run.
Above.
But if they end up going 6-6 or 5-7 this year, you're going to have that same vibe.
That's right.
So that's one of the things. That's just my hunch, though. What do you think he's going to do? How many more years you? And I can talk myself into thinking that this is not his last year, but right now I just have a gut feeling.
I'm just not sure where the cutoff is for him because he loves what he does. He's said he doesn't have any other interests.
Which is
I mean, what else do... I think maybe he wants to stay around long enough to make the playoffs. And that could have nothing to do with that whatsoever.
Stay around long enough to... What if... I mean,
make playoffs.
I know, but what makes you think next year they're going to have a better chance of making the playoffs than this year?
Schedule.
Well, but look at all the players they lose.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I don't know what his motivation is. It isn't money. He's got all the money.
No, but I'm sure the money doesn't hurt.
No, of course not. But he's not going to say, I'm going to stay around because of I want that paycheck.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's his motivation. I think he enjoys teaching. He enjoys watching the kids get better.
Football is his life.
Yes.
I get it. Yeah, but man, that could stay around until they make the playoff. That's kind of a risky proposition.
But it is. But there's got. I mean, the team this year has fallen short when we've had the two big tests.
And there's more big tests coming in which they're probably going to fall short. And what I look at,
there you go.
I mean, they're going to lose Bo Stevens. They're going to lose Logan Jones. They're going to lose Jennings Dunker. They're going to lose Addison Ostringa. They're going to lose Mark Gronowski. They're going to lose Ethan Herkett. They're going to lose Max Llewellyn. They're going to lose Aaron Graves. They're going to lose Jaden Harrell. It's just it's
a lot.
A ton of players they're going to lose. That's why I'm thinking next year, even though the schedule can't be any much difficult than the current schedule is, like I said, I'm just not as optimistic about next year's team on paper as I was about this year's team on paper. So, but they could also do some work in the portal, but they didn't do a lot of work in the portal last year. But man,
we're probably going to have to do a little more this year, don't you think?
Yeah, think about how much they lose on defense.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're going to lose Wompka. There's another one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of players to replace.
So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. And I imagine Mary says, "Hey, you do."
I think Mary gives Kirk the freedom to do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
He's actually made that comment before that Mary kind of lets him. Well, he always jokes she doesn't want me home. She wants me out of the house. So I mean, Kirk kind of jokes about that. But no, Kirk has made it very clear his life is family and football. That's it. I mean, he's never really said he doesn't golf. He doesn't really seem to have. Like when we asked him, so if you took a year sabbatical, how would you spend it? Oh, I'd spend it going around and watching football, other teams practice. I mean, it's what he does. I mean, I wish I liked something that much. I don't like anything that much. Not even the Rockford Files or Andy Griffith. Do I like as much? Do I like that as much as what Kirk likes football?
I've looked at the Get TV schedule, and it's got the Rockford Files.
Okay, I'm looking at my TV at night, Captain, and it doesn't have the Rockford Files. You can.
Well, are you going to?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. I mean, you just hate to not be able to tell somebody what to think. It's not on right now. I don't care what it says on the schedule. I tried to find it last night, and it wasn't on. It was not on.
And I watched it.
It was no, you didn't. It was not on. Your stupid show, Monk, was on or whatever.
It's a great show.
The last Rockford File that was on was last Friday, and they usually take it off during the fall. That's what I'm just worried that's what I'm worried is happening.
I'm worried about.
Yeah.
It's 1977.
Well, and don't you have them on DVD?
Yeah, but you have to go get them and put them in. And that's
my
no,
God.
I understand. I understand that perfectly.
I think it's funny though. You can watch Law and Orders from the '80s, and that
didn't start till the '90s.
Well, you can watch stuff 35 years ago, but that's okay. That's normal.
Well, that's because it's on every channel.
I've never watched an episode of Law and Order.
It's great.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
And the Rockford Files was a good show 40 years ago.
Yeah.
45 years ago.
50 years ago.
50 years ago.
Yeah. Mid-70s was when it was at its zenith. But see, I wasn't old enough. I mean, I was old. I didn't know about the Rockford Files when I was 10 and 11. I caught on to it later. But no, see, the same thing happened last fall, and I remember, I think it's still in the... They just take it off. They take it off I think they switch programming from summer to fall on some of these channels, which is fine.
They probably do.
Yeah.
Because people get burnt out on.
Because I was all set to watch
the same
it.
show.
I will come.
I was all set to watch it last night. And I lay down on the couch and I turn it on 7 o'clock. I'm like, ugh, it's Monk.
I will stay up till 10 o'clock tonight and see if it's on.
It starts at 7.
No, they moved it.
Oh, you
They
said
moved it.
you
They
said
moved
9.
it.
Well, last night
What,
they
Law
had
and Order?
No,
Law and Order.
He's still trying
24 hours.
He's still
a day.
trying to win this argument. Last night they had Monk from 7 to midnight.
Okay.
That's what the listing said on my TV.
Okay.
So I mean,
But
is that not right?
I don't know because the Get TV.
I'm just telling you what my
schedule-
TV had and what I clicked on. I clicked on at 10 o'clock last night. I clicked on and it was Monk.
Maybe you don't get TV. Maybe
he's
Pat
got-
doesn't.
I get it.
Yeah, he gets it.
Yeah, but
You
he's acting
get
like
it.
he's acting like what I'm saying isn't true.
No, I'm just saying that's what.
So
Get
am I the
TV
only
says.
TV in the world that's not?
Maybe they had a special thing.
Or
going
maybe the
this
listing's
week.
not up to date. Have you ever thought of that?
Well, it says it is.
Well, and maybe it's not up to date because it was not the Rockford Files and it hasn't been since last Friday.
Well, that's very sad.
It's very sad. Very. Andy Griffith is still on though numerous times. It was on this morning on Sundance.
This is brutal.
There you go. All right, Tom. You think of a subject. What do you want to talk about?
Women's basketball, Iowa. I'm very interested in that.
Okay.
Far more interested than 50-year, 40-year-old.
Okay, so say something.
30.
Then say something.
Got
interesting.
our second best recruit.
I know we've
2
already
days
talked
ago.
about her ad nauseum. I mean, what do you want
And
to
we've
just
never
talk
talked
about?
about the Rockford Files.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what do you want me to say about the recruit? She's as good as she was 2 days ago.
Yeah,
I mean, talk about her. Just rave about her.
Well,
I mean, the other day you were saying how hot she was. Do you want to go down that? She's Sophie Cunningham. We're going to have a bunch of Sophie Cunninghams. It's like a creepy old man.
We could have bookend Sophie's. That'd be fun. Oh, I love watching Sophie play. She's fun.
See, I won't watch a second of the WNBA finals. I
No.
just don't care.
No, I won't either.
No, Megan's in there. Maybe I'll turn it on to see if Megan plays. If she's on, I'll watch. But I just don't care about who is it? The Phoenix Mercury versus the Aces. Yeah, no interest.
No, the only interest I have is Megan, but that's probably not enough for me to say, plan on watching it or recording it. But maybe watch some
It's
Megan.
just amazing though how excited people get about recruiting now, especially women's basketball. I mean, I couldn't tell who was more excited, the Iowa coaches or the Iowa media after this girl committed. It was just like it was Christmas morning. I think it's great, but I don't know. I've never really gotten that excited about recruiting because sometimes they don't pan out.
No, sometimes they don't. The only thing I can think of, Pat, is that the women's, because of Caitlin, the women's program got to the pinnacle. And the interest was higher than it had ever been, and it appears that the recruiting is at.
But I mean that's what we discussed Wednesday.
What's with the woman that was the head of the WNBA?
Oh, Kathy Engelbert.
Yeah, and
she's going to be replaced.
Yeah,
sounds like it, doesn't it?
Taking credit away from Caitlin.
And she's not denying what Nafisha Collier said, so she must have actually said those stupid remarks. But
why would she say those things?
But again, and I don't want to sound like a jerk, I don't care. I mean, just get somebody in there and run it. I don't really care about what's happening at the hierarchy of the WNBA. I watch it because Caitlin plays. That's it. And I guarantee you, when Caitlin's done playing, I will not be watching the WNBA after that, probably. Will you?
Don't know. It depends on the Iowa players.
Yeah, for me, it's all Iowa. I mean, it's all. If there's Iowa players, I'm watching. Hell, I don't watch the NBA. Why should I watch the WNBA?
Yeah.
I mean, I barely watch the NBA.
And that's fair enough, too.
Now, if I see Keegan Murray's on or something, I'll turn that on and watch that. But that's just where my interest is right now. But this WNBA finals, I don't know anything about the Phoenix team. I know they've got the assist leader, Alyssa Thomas, and
Satu Sabali.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. It'll be interesting to see what kind of ratings they get because they would have gotten better ratings, I think, with the Fever.
Well, I would think.
Well, the ratings are down, but they're not. But they're still far away ahead of where they
were.
Well, because where they were was really low.
Yeah.
I mean, they showed some video of some WNBA games from 2019, the Fever playing in 2019. And Gamebridge Arena was empty. I mean, it looked like there was maybe 200 people in there. So, yeah, it's completely changed, and I'm happy for him. Now, if they get rid of this Engelbert and get the right leader in there, which I think they will, they need to figure out this financial thing.
Yeah, if they have a lockout, it could knock them back.
Well, it's a lot of
I don't think they
a lot
will.
of ego crap going on within the whole organization,
Which I don't understand. I don't know
From
why
the-
you bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah.
That's what Caitlin's doing. She's feeding the WNBA like they've never been fed before. Paige Beckers, too.
Oh, yeah.
And what's her name, the girl from LSU, that Angel Reese.
Angel.
They've all, but it starts with Caitlin. And I don't think there's any
But there's
dispute
a lot
about
of
that.
ego. Even the management, there's ego crap going on. It's just
But, yeah, there's a lot of just dysfunction at the top. But I do think that they're going to replace – well, I've read that it looks like she's going to be ousted. And I've seen some people pushing for Cheryl Miller to be the new director. Hey, I mean, I that's an interesting thought. I mean, Cheryl,
Caitlin came out and said well, she deserves credit. I mean, she wasn't dissing her or anything for her dissing Caitlin.
Yeah.
So Caitlin freaking knows how to handle. It seems like every situation.
Well, Caitlin got a bunch of her deals in college. Kathy Engelbert was wrong.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
completely
it was
wrong.
But I mean, Caitlin won't say that. Caitlin will stick up for her.
I don't know if she exactly stuck up for her. I heard her post. She didn't rip her though. She didn't add on to what
she didn't
need to because Collier had already said everything that needed to be said.
Yeah,
because she had talked about I built my brand in college and it's
She did.
expanding.
Yeah,
I mean she had State Farm and all that stuff, Hy-Vee, all that stuff long before she went to the
But
WNBA.
she did, yeah, but she
and
didn't
she also
rip her.
turned down $10 million to play in that 3-on-3 thing. So she doesn't need the WNBA as much as the WNBA needs her. It's not even close.
Agreed.
So yeah, this Kathy Engelbert. I mean, and the fact that she has not disputed what Nafisha said makes me think that she actually did say it.
Yeah.
Because she just said she's disheartened by what Nafisha said, but she didn't deny it. And if she did say that, well, she's got that money because of us, she's completely delusional.
Yep.
And that's unfortunate.
Well, and you don't want the person at the top dissing one of your top players. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, now in fairness, she was doing that, she thought, in private.
Yeah,
she didn't do it
that's
publicly.
true.
But still, you got to be aware that what you say in private could sometime come public. And Collier decided, it is Collier, right? Nafisha
Yes.
Collier?
Yep.
She decided that it was time to get this off her chest, and she did it. And now I don't think the WNBA is ever going to be the same again. I think this was a landmark.
A watershed moment, if you will.
Landmark, watershed, whatever you want to call it. I think it's going to be the start of a new era financially for the WNBA, and they need to make some changes.
Yeah. Well.
And I saw Kelsey Mitchell had rhabdo.
Yeah.
She played herself.
Yeah.
She played herself almost. I mean, had they not treated her, you can die of rhabdo if it doesn't get treated.
Yeah.
We're all familiar with rhabdo from the Iowa
And
football.
most teams are not familiar with rhabdo, but Iowa is.
We are because
painfully
familiar. Because what was that? 2011 when that happened.
God, it's been that long.
God, yeah, I think
14 years ago.
I think there was multiple players that were hospitalized and unintentionally. But that was the first time that Doyle ever really had any negative publicity. Now Kirk defended him. I thought Kirk defended him too much. I don't think I think that's still. I know some will say the racial stuff, but I still say the biggest mistake Kirk's ever made is when he gave Doyle that award.
I thought it was silly.
I just didn't, and I think Kirk regrets doing that. It was not a good look.
No, it wasn't.
And if I would have been one of the parents of one of the players that was hospitalized, I would not have been happy with that.
Mm-mm.
So, and I think Kirk has sort of acknowledged, but that was just not a good look. And now he and Doyle, they don't even speak. That's the thing about when Doyle did that interview with, who did he do his interview with?
I can't.
Somebody in the Iowa media interviewed him, and I can't remember who it was. And God, who was it?
So is he still doing his private thing?
I think so. But he said on that interview that he and Kirk have never spoken since all this went down.
God,
they were at the
amazing.
Robert Gallery's Hall of Fame enshrinement. From what I was told, they were sitting near each other and never said a word to each other, which that surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was that sensitive. But we're talking about careers here. I mean,
Yeah.
Chris Doyle was on top of the world, and he probably just assumed he was going to ride off into the sunset another 15 years from now, making $1 million a year. And, I mean, his career was
certainly a completely
ended.
different path.
I mean, his career's not over, but his career as a strength and conditioning coach for a major college or NFL team is over. I mean, because remember when Jacksonville hired him? God, it was
Oh, was that Urban hiring
Urban
him?
Meyer, yes, hired him, and within 2 or 3 days they had to get rid of him because of the fallout.
That was strange too.
That was strange. I didn't think the fallout would be that strong. I really
In
didn't.
fact, that whole Urban's tenure thing was weird.
Yeah, that was strange. Yeah, I'm thinking Urban. I wonder if he has done coaching. He's my age. Actually, I think he graduated the same year I did from high school. And, I mean, Urban could go. I mean, anyone would hire Urban in a heartbeat. He looks like he's still in good shape. I mean, he's in his early 60s. So, in early 60s, that's the new 20, isn't it? Early 60s?
Yeah.
Especially if you get your colonoscomies, right?
Or your Bill Belichick.
Oh, God. They showed a photo of him in warm-ups before a game. He's on the field with his old ratty sweatshirt and his 75-year-old body. And then that Harty's down there talking to him. She's got white boots up to her knees, a mini skirt. And, you know, it's just hilarious. Is that the word for it, hilarious?
Sad.
Sad? I don't think Bill's sad.
No, but it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous is probably a better word. But I don't want to sound like a male chauvinist here, but I blame her more than him, don't you?
Oh, I think it's plenty of blame to go around.
But he's a 75. I mean, if you were single, Tom, and a beautiful 24-year-old, you're almost 75, what would you do? Now, this is without Ann. Ann's gone. She's out of the picture. I'm not asking you.
She left you.
Ann left you. She had enough.
You were watching too much of the Rockford Files.
She had enough of you bashing the Rockford Files and you guys picking on me, and she decided, screw you guys. I'm leaving. So if you were
I would not date a 24-year-old. No.
If she was steaming hot and just all over you?
No, I wouldn't either.
I would. I'm just going to be transparent. I would. But it ain't going to happen, I understand.
Well, what are you going to talk about?
Lying.
Yeah.
Rockford Files.
You want to watch Rockford Files. Like
she wants to watch Clifford.
Clifford? She wants to watch Bluey.
What's Bluey?
It's new. Clifford is like 70s.
Clifford was still out in the 2000s.
Yeah, but not.
Clifford, is that a dog?
Blue, yeah.
It's a big red dog.
Yeah.
See, I would expose her.
Bluey is a dog that's blue.
I would expose her to the Rockford Files, Barty, Andy Griffith, Johnny Quest. Think of all the horizons I would open for her.
Yeah, and she
as a 24-year-old.
As she walked out the door. You would be opening up horizons.
She'd want to go
out
out
the door.
She'd want to go out clubbing, and Pat would say no.
No clubbing. Hell, I didn't like clubbing.
We're staying in.
I didn't like clubbing when I was 24.
But something you're missing is that Belichick's woman is like a big football fan and knows her stuff.
Yeah,
so
whatever.
it would be a 24-year-old who knows the Rockford Files.
No, that would be good.
And all that.
Some steaming hot babe, 24, who loves the Rockford
Pat,
Files. That would be great.
episode where he solved. Oh God, there was a spider on me. Sorry
That would
about
be great. That would be my dream.
A spider on my ankle.
Where is it now?
I swatted him. He's it's a fly.
That's a fly.
It's a fly.
Kill him.
Sorry about that, guys.
So, all right, you think they're together in 2 years?
What's that?
Belichick and this girl, you think they're still together in 2 years?
Ooh.
How old is he?
73, I think.
He'll be around in 2 years, I hope.
I mean, he's right about your. Aren't you?
He is
How
my
old?
age, 73.
73.
Yeah.
I
She's
think.
dug in on this one, I think. She's in the long haul.
I want to look. Look. All right, I'll give you permission to look up Belichick's net worth.
You give me permission.
Well, I won't rag on you while you're doing it, because there's times where we have dead air, and I look, and
That's true.
where both of you guys are just
just
knee deep in your phone, and I got to
almost
think of
never
something.
had my phone, guys.
Why you only have it on in the air? It seems like the only time you have your phone is when you're on the air.
What am I looking up?
Belichick's net worth. You think he's worth $50 million?
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, he has to be.
Well, I remember we looked up. Kirk one time, and they only had him worth like $20 million, which I thought was low.
Well, they only had. I just looked up Caitlin. They only have her at 10. 70.
$70 million. So
70
I think that has something to do with the relationship. Maybe I'm wrong.
You could be wrong.
Maybe it's just emotional vibes that they share. They just had a connection.
It's possible. You guys are Dissing poor Mr. Belichick.
Well, we dissed the Rolling Stones, too. I mean, Mick Jagger's 81, and how old's his?
She's almost 40.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's okay then.
Well, as they get older, it's a little more normal, I guess.
Yeah,
even though she's still 40 years younger than him.
Yeah. But as you get older...
Oh, then what's Dennis Quaid? Isn't he's 70,
She's
like 20?
Yeah, 21
He
or
found her at
22.
like I mean, that's a little odd.
Hello?
Oh, the reason she was down at the concession stand talking to Belichick because she needed $20 to go to the concession stand.
That's what somebody tweeted. She was asking for $20 to go to the concession stand.
Wow.
I saw somebody tweet that underneath the tweet that I saw. She was asking her sugar daddy for money for the concession stand. My guess is she's probably making decent money, too. It's just weird.
What does she do?
I have no idea. Well, I was going to say him, but who knows? I'm not sure what I've read where she's very intelligent.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Very business savvy. I have read that.
I don't doubt that.
She's 24. What does she do? Maybe they know.
Maybe they do. Save you.
Hello?
I saw somewhere she trademarked or copyrighted Gold Digger, and she's going to start selling Gold Digger merchandise.
Well,
seriously?
Hey, that's smart. If you can figure out a way to
really smart.
If you could figure out a way to make money out of the way people criticize you, that's smart. That's savvy.
That's very smart.
Yeah, I'll give her that.
I'm surprised somebody hadn't done that before.
I don't know that they're doing it now. She manages non-football business opportunities, including media appearances and speaking engagements.
For just him or
For him.
Okay.
As the CEO of Trouble Cub Enterprises and also Belichick Productions.
So basically her job is to promote him.
Kind of a personal assistant, maybe?
And so my guess is her salary is paid by him.
Yeah,
it's coming out of that.
She's under him.
It's a weird...
So to speak.
It's just... Yeah, no pun intended.
No pun intended.
It's just weird.
Well, I think the whole thing's weird, but that's
But
not
I think
my life.
I think the rock and rollers that do it
She
is weird
graduated
too.
with a degree in philosophy. She has a cosmetology license, a former head of tattoo artist.
Okay, why is it that it's usually women dating older men as opposed to men not dating older women? What's the dynamic there? Let's hear you two experts.
Well, it depends on, I date,
No, what I'm saying is you don't see a lot
I date Anne Margaret.
You don't see a lot of 24-year-old men dating successful 70-year-old women, do you?
Well, what was the last one? It didn't end well.
Anna Nicole Smith?
Well, no, that's the opposite. That's a young girl. Dude. I'm talking about...
But there was a man dating an older woman, and it did not...
Oh, I'm sure it happens a lot, but I don't...
It doesn't happen near as much, it seems like.
No.
It seems like it's more of a woman thing than a man thing to date somebody much older than you if they have things that can enhance your life, like money.
Hello?
Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't 50.
Not
That
quite
wasn't
the age difference,
But they weren't 50 years apart, were they?
No, they were 20, I think.
Were they? Yeah, she's my age. And how old's he now? Okay, that's one.
He's in his 40s.
Yeah, so they were like 15, 20 years apart. Yeah, no, that is one, but not as extreme.
No.
And not as extreme as Dennis Quaid, who's almost 70.
No, there was someone, and I can't remember the damn name now, that was like in his 20s, and she was 80-something. It was ridiculous.
Well, the Anna Nicole Smith thing was ridiculous, too.
Well, yeah.
That was just gross.
Well, he was a cadaver.
Yeah, it was
with a
just-
heartbeat.
It was sickening.
I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, Belichick, I didn't see this in Belichick. I mean, I didn't know he had this side to him, but I'm not convinced he's going to win there. I don't
think he will.
I don't think he will. I don't think he's going to turn them into a power, and I think he's going to move on before he either fails or takes the time that is needed to succeed.
Well, if he fails, then she'll be gone.
You think?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of older men.
Well, he's still got $80 million.
Yeah, but...
That's still a pretty good number.
You got to have love, though.
You don't think there's love between them?
No, I think, love between them and $80 million.
$70 million.
Whatever. Yeah, $70 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could you imagine a 24-year-old hottie like down on the warm-ups with the Iowa football team talking to Kirk. I mean, think about how bizarre that would be. I mean, it's just.
Okay, would you date Jane Fonda?
Now?
Yeah.
What is she, like 90?
Oh, she's in her upper 80s, but she looks good.
Probably not. No, I mean, no, I don't think.
And Margaret.
I need to see her. What does she look like?
She looks okay.
She looks okay.
For 85?
No, for somebody in their, I would say in their late 60s, early 70s.
Barbara Eden still looks good.
Yeah, Barbara Eden.
A lot better than I do.
Yeah. Would you date Barbara Eden?
Well, I'm going to have to look and see any recent. I mean, I'm looking that up. So you guys talk while I'm on.
Joanne Worley, would you date?
Yeah. Ruth Buzzy?
Ruth Buzzy. I think she just died.
She did.
I think she did.
Yeah.
I think Joanne Worley's still alive, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that I would ever.
God, though, man, I'm looking. Barbara Eden was so hot in her day.
Yes, she was.
I mean, you've seen that episode when she's on Andy Griffith. The whole thing is just one sexist comment after another. The stuff that they got away with on that show. I mean, they show her walking down the street shaking her butt, and they're all looking at her. But you couldn't do any of that stuff today.
No.
None of that stuff you could do.
So I don't remember that, but I imagine. Well, Barney was.
Oh, Barney was trash.
Well, you couldn't do Honeymooners.
Oh, God, no. But you really couldn't do a lot of the Andy Griffith stuff. Like when he says, like when he said he'd rough Barbara Eden up, knock her around a little. You couldn't do that. Well, I'd tend to handle a girl like that a little rough, show her who's boss.
Said the same thing about Hunter.
That how you handle Hunter?
Rough him up.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say these photos of Barbara. She's aged well. I'll give her that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she's still 80 something.
I think she's well. Here I've got. Let me.
Hello.
Pat, on the opposite end, though, too, back then with Andy Griffith, you wouldn't see on TV two men making out.
No, that's true.
I can't remember if I've ever seen two men making out on TV. What have I? What are you referring to?
Just TV shows.
Yeah, there's TV shows with.
Okay, I'm just saying I've never seen them, but that's why I don't watch a lot of TV shows.
I mean, there's a commercial with them making out.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Barbara Eden is 94.
Yeah.
Wow.
For the Barbara Eden fans, by the way, there's an interview with her on Entertainment Tonight that you can watch.
Entertainment
last
Tonight
night in Colbert.
Look at that.
Wow. Yeah, she was pretty good.
Jamie Lee Curtis, by the way, still looks great.
I saw an interview with her a while
She was
back.
showing cleavage at that premiere.
Yeah, she's aged well.
And her legs look great on Colbert the other night. No, Jamie Lee Curtis still looks great.
I was watching, Jimmy Kimmel had Bruce.
Yeah. Oh, God, yes.
This show's taken a troubling turn.
It's Friday of a bye week. Jimmy Kimmel had Springstead and Jimmy Kimmel had Springstead and the guy who plays him in this new movie coming out on Springsteen. They were on the show last night. Have you guys heard about the new Springsteen movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm not really never been a Springsteen fan. I'm not really sure if I'm interested enough to see a movie about him. We'll see.
I would watch it. I will watch it.
Yeah, if it's on TV, it drops in my lap, I'd watch it.
And I think his what's his name, Jeremy Allen White. He's a good actor.
I've never heard of him before, but I've been told that he does an incredible job in this.
I'll bet.
Yeah, what's he been in before?
The Bear.
I've never. See, I've never heard.
What was that, Jim? Shameless. Yeah, Shameless.
I've never heard of any of that stuff. What's The Bear?
It's a real popular streaming show about a restaurant in Chicago and about the chefs.
It's huge.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Bigger than Monk.
I never.
Actually, I don't know. Monk was pretty popular.
Oh, it was.
It
popular.
was. It got some Emmys.
No,
didn't
it was popular.
Do you know this Rainmaker show that I'm watching on Peacock now from USA?
Yeah.
16 million people are watching it. It got. I mean,
that's a lot.
Huge. That is huge.
So, what kind of numbers did The Bear get? Do you have any idea?
Between like 7 and 10 million.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe Barbara Eden's 94.
I know.
God, that's
what
incredible.
kind of numbers do you think she's got? Would you date Barb?
Not at 94. No. What? Who?
Julie Newmar, Catwoman.
I don't know who that is.
Catwoman and
it's
Batman.
Catwoman and Batman.
I never watched Batman.
What's wrong with you?
I just never liked Batman.
I've never been a Batman fan, but I did like the TV show because
the TV
it was very campy.
Yeah, it was.
And very different.
Yeah, I've never watched Batman. I've never seen any of the Batman movies either.
Yeah, I'm not a Batman fan.
I
I'll
saw the
agree with
first
that.
one, and then I made the mistake of watching Batman versus Superman, and it was just so ridiculous.
And there was one really dark, The Dark Knight
Yeah.
or something. It was about 3 hours long, and it was just S.
Was that the one with the Chadwick Boseman, who's now passed away from colon cancer, by the way?
I don't know.
I think so.
I think he was the Dark Knight.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, I never saw it.
I think I honestly might have fallen asleep during the movie.
The only Batman I really liked was
Adam West.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he was great.
Remember when he was on the King? Do
Family Guy.
you remember when he was on King of Queens?
Yeah.
And he was driving, what's his name? The Patton Oswalt's character, driving him to the weirdo convention, but then he found out that Patton Oswalt had blown off the Incredible Hulk to be with Batman, and then Batman made him get out of the car. Get out of the. That was pretty funny. That was funny.
I was going to mention, did you see there's a Chad Powers series now on Hulu? I think it's Hulu.
I think I did see something on that. I'll tell you that's one thing I would never watch.
Who is Chad Powers?
The guy
He's
that
the guy,
got,
the fake quarterback. Where
you thought he was a
stayed or
recruit,
whatever.
and we never lived it down for.
It was like a bit that like Eli Manning did where he dressed up. They're doing it was like a TV series about it now.
People on Twitter wanted me taken off the Iowa beat because I didn't know who Chad Powers was. That's the one that you brought up as a possible court. Oh, they got this 4-star they're looking at named Chad, and I didn't know who he was, and God, for like months after that I was just ripped. But you call yourself a reporter and you don't know who. So I'm supposed to know some character that Eli Manning.
Yeah, why would you know that?
I don't care about that stuff. I mean, Chad Powers. So who's playing Chad Powers in this series? Do we know? Is it Eli Manning, Tommy? Okay, yeah, that's just something.
idea.
That's just something I won't have any interest in watching.
No, none.
No interest. I did find a channel. It's a weird channel too. It had the Munsters on this morning. I don't think I had ever seen.
Cozy.
That's it, Cozy. What other stuff do they have?
Munsters.
Yeah, I've never been.
Married with Children.
I don't like the Munsters. I was never a Munsters fan.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell plays Chad Powers.
Don't know who he is.
Glenn Powell's a pretty hot actor right now. He's been in a lot of stuff.
I'm amazed at what I don't know.
I think he was in
We all are.
I am utterly amazed at what I don't
the
know.
Fall Guy remake that remember they did a Fall Guy movie a couple years ago? I think he was in that.
I mean, the guy who played Freddie Mercury, I'd never heard of him until.
Oh yeah, Rami Malek. He was
never
in
heard of him.
Mr. Robot. That was a good show.
No, he was really good.
What show are you talking about?
Mr. Robot. It was on USA.
I've never heard of
Rami
that.
Malek kinda got his
You ever heard of Mr. Robot?
Yeah, he demanded respect.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never heard of Mr.
Mr.
Robot. Wasn't that a Styx song?
Mr. Robot.
Oh, okay.
God.
What a horrible
Please
song.
don't. Okay, good. I didn't want to be lectured for the next 5 minutes on why that was a good song.
No, well, it wasn't.
Awful song.
I mean, I like some of Styx' stuff.
Oh, The Grand Illusion's a good album.
But
He
that's
did it in Coralville. Dennis DeYoung. Dennis DeYoung had a hell of a voice.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
he
yeah,
did. Come
great
say.
voice.
I like Come Sail Away.
And when he was in Coralville, he's 63, and he still had the voice.
Yeah, no, I mean, The Grand Illusion's a good album, but it also came out 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Grand Illusion. Pay the price for the ticket for the show. The band starts playing. Blood. No, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
no,
but
it's
no,
good. I like it.
I put Mr. Roboto kind of in the same category as We Built This City. Just the gradual regression of a once proud band turned into just crap.
No. Sorry.
But if you had to listen to one of those two songs, which would you pick?
Probably Mr. Roboto.
Ooh.
Yeah, We Built This City is
Out of
just.
your
We
mind.
Built This City is just.
You're
it's
out of your mind.
maybe the worst song I've ever heard.
Well, no.
And see, I didn't like it when Mark Knopfler did Money for Nothing. I didn't like that song. But they did it all to make money.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, they produce popular music to make money.
Yeah, but just by say it's popular doesn't mean it's good. I mean,
Oh, for sure.
I mean, we looked it up. Mickey,
100% true.
Mickey was #1 for months.
Do you know how old she is?
Tony Basil. Well, Mickey
She's
that came out
85 or
43
something.
years ago.
She's 85.
Well, that
She
song came
wasn't
out.
young then.
No.
That song came out 43 years ago,
Yeah.
1982. Wasn't she in like a cheerleader's outfit?
Yeah,
Yes.
she's a choreographer.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, blah, blah. Yeah.
Hey,
It's like Paul Abdul's a choreographer.
We can't even say lyrics anymore.
I don't believe you can. I believe they're watching
Every move we make.
every step you take. They'll
That's
be
a
watching
police.
you.
Isn't that a police song?
Yes.
God, he turned 74 yesterday. Sting is 74.
Wow.
I was surprised by that. I didn't think he was that old.
Yeah.
74, but I mean, and I think Andy Summers, the other guitarist, I think he's even older. I think he may be close to 80.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, because so when they were at their peak, they were like in their late 30s, early 40s when they hit. Because didn't they hit their peak in like the early 80s, mid 80s, like Every Breath You Take, the Synchronicity, and all that stuff?
We brought him into Augie in 74.
In 1974?
In Augustana, Centennial Hall.
Yeah, that's before they were really
74.
even. No one had even heard of them hardly then.
Yeah.
Because they got really popular in the late 70s, and they had like all those different weird names for their albums. But then I remember when Synchronicity came out, and that was really popular. I liked a few of the songs on there. Did you like Synchronicity? A few of them.
No, I was never swept up in the Police. I mean, I
Nor was
liked some of them.
Very talented. Sting is very talented.
Yeah.
They showed him, there's a video on Twitter. He's sitting on a bench somewhere in England, and he just starts playing his guitar, and An Englishman in New York, which I do like, he just starts playing that song now, and it sounded great.
Yeah.
And I do. Do you like that song, An Englishman in New York?
Yeah.
I like that
I'm
song.
not sure I know it.
You'd know it if you heard it. I think you would. It's pretty popular.
I like
their best song though is "Message in a Bottle."
That's a good song.
Message in a Bottle's good.
How about King of Pain?
It's okay.
It's okay. Don't Stand So Close to Me.
Troubling.
How about Dude?
I liked if I Built This Fortress.
How about
Yeah,
Do
love
Do
that.
Da?
Fortress Around Your Heart.
What was the one? Do 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 Da Da Da, whatever that was.
That was stupid.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that one, but it was very popular. They made a lot of money on it.
Every Breath You Take, I heard.
Never liked that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that one never worked for me.
Yeah.
But all right, well, what do you got? Cops coming up now?
Yeah, we'll have cops. Cops.
Trying to think if there's anything Iowa football wise we haven't addressed.
Oh boy,
I don't think so.
We talked about Gronowski, Hank Brown.
It is
Linsky.
It is interesting though that they've been able to keep this Gronowski thing so under wraps, and they have. I haven't seen anybody shed any real positive light, negative light, any specific information. It's just. So Kirk must have really put the word out. Don't say, because you remember when you say that you're talking about student managers. There's a lot of people associated with that football. All it takes is one of them to say one thing to a student at a bar,
right.
Then boom, it's out. And so far we haven't had any of that.
Well, as you said the other day, it's you've heard everything from he's out for the season, he's out for the next game, he'll be back.
I've heard 2 to 4 weeks. That's the one that I'm hearing the most. That it's a sprain. They dodged a bullet, but he's going to be out at least 2 to 4 weeks. That's one I've heard.
See, if he's out 4 weeks, that's not dodging a bullet, really. I mean, that's
he'll miss
half
3 games.
the remaining games.
Yeah, he'll miss 3 games because one of the weeks is this week, of course.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And then, he would miss at least 2 or 3 games. Yeah, no, it's not good. But like it'll be interesting to see how the next quarterback plays. And I don't want to take anything away from Gronowski. He's been okay, but he has not set the world on fire.
No,
he just hasn't.
And Hank Brown did not set the world on fire last Saturday.
No, he was 5 of 13.
That was not good.
No, it was not good, and the interception wasn't good, and it was not a real good throw. He threw into traffic.
Screen pass was awful.
Screen pass wasn't good. And so, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. There's no way that Hank Brown and Heklinski stay here for the next 3 years. No way.
I wouldn't think so.
I mean, if Heklinski doesn't move past Hank Brown at some point, my guess is he'll move on. I've heard some people say some good things about him. They say he can really sling the ball. I mean, even though he's barely 6 feet tall, he's not very big. And but they say he can really sling it.
And then Kirk said he's a little bit like
Drew Tate.
Drew Tate.
Yeah, and Drew Tate was barely 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw they had a Big Ten Network did an Iowa game from 2000. It was the Iowa game from the 2006 season. Oh, it was them losing to Indiana. And I remember being at that game in Indiana. Kellen Lewis was the quarterback, and it was the game where James Harty just torched them.
Oh, God, I remember that.
The late James
that
Harty.
was brutal.
Remember, he's dead.
Yeah.
Didn't they find him in the river or something like that?
I
That was
It wasn't good, though.
It was a really sad development. But, man, he torched Iowa.
Yeah, boy.
Nothing worse than driving to Bloomington, Indiana to cover a team that loses. And that was that 06 season, though, the wheels came off.
The drive to Bloomington, Indiana is not great.
It's better now, though, that I used to go, the best way to go is Indianapolis, then straight down. I used to go, and then I'd get into Indiana, and I'd start taking all those little highways. That's just not smart to do.
No.
I did that when I first started. I'm like, it's less miles, but driving through towns where you have to stop, and it's just, it's not.
No, I agree
it's not.
with you.
It's not an easy drive.
And I don't love the trip to Indy either. It'll be
No, I don't
brutally
like. It's just too long.
Yeah.
No, I'd much rather they do all that stuff in Chicago. But obviously, there's no indoor football stadium to do it in Chicago. Indy does have a nice indoor football facility to do the Big Ten championship game because you don't want the Big Ten championship game played outside in mid-December.
I think
unless it's in Las Vegas or L.A.
Well, you're going to see it in Las Vegas soon.
Soon, yes. And now, if Iowa's in that and it's in Vegas, then I would not mind going to Vegas. That would be interesting. But no, you're going to see Vegas, and you may see Los Angeles at some point. But I think Vegas will be before Los Angeles. I mean, they already had Big Ten Media Day in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But from the people that went to it said it was not well attended.
Yeah, those media days are bleak.
Well, and they're starting to kind of lose their appeal. They just don't. There's,
so many.
Well,
teams.
Media Day used to be good because during the summer you don't have much before the internet and what have you. But now there's so much reporting that goes on every day, every hour of every day. By the time, it's like you're not really learning anything new when you get to Big Ten Media Day anymore. I mean, the old days that would be the first time we'd see Hayden since spring ball.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Because Hayden never had stuff. We never did anything with the Iowa football team over the summer during Hayden's times.
Oh.
They were off limits. Now things are just different. They're way more accessible just because everybody's way more accessible now. That's just the way it is now, and I think that's better.
Oh, I do too.
I think it's way better. I've always praised Iowa for the accessibility. I mean, they make their coordinators. Hayden never made his coordinators available to the media that I recall.
See, and I like that. I mean, I saw Tim Lester. Was it Tuesday?
Yeah, they had Lester, LeVar, and Phil Parker.
Yeah, and I thought that.
They do that
fun.
during the bye weeks, and they used to make Brian Ferentz available.
I mean, there's a lot of coach speak, of course, but
yeah, I mean, and you expect that. I mean, they're all working hard. There's still a lot of games left. That's what you expect to hear, and that's what you're going to hear.
The bye week came at a really good time. We'll always hear that.
Yeah.
We're really beat
Whereas
up
this time,
now.
I really do think it came at a good
Yes,
time.
I do too.
I really do think it did.
I do too.
So, all right. Well, Captain, I'm gonna wake you up tonight at 9:00 if Rockford Files is not on, because you'll be fast asleep by then, won't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you usually answer your phone. Yeah.
Well, Jesus, why do you? He knows I nap in the afternoon.
I've never even heard of Get TV.
It's.
Well, you're going to say, why do I always call you? I've called you once in like the last 9 months.
Seems like 100 times.
But you just exaggerate everything to
150 times.
And the last time I called you was the other day when I called you right afterwards.
Yep.
Because you, of course, didn't answer your phone. And why did I call? What was it about? Oh, to tell you, what did I call you?
Oh, gosh.
It was something related to the show. Oh, yeah, that I was going to be here on Wednesday. I tried to call you first, but you didn't answer.
Jim.
And I believe that was like the first time I'd called you in like 9 months.
14 times an afternoon.
I know. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I would be able to come in on Wednesday when I saw my
That was
prep.
good. It was a good show.
Get TV. It's called Get
TV.
Yeah.
Very clever.
It's similar to it's kind of like Ion and similar shows.
Ion is positively entertaining.
Yeah, I know that. How about Me TV?
Me TV.
Is it still around? I don't know if I get Me TV anymore.
Yeah.
Do I? Okay.
No, you don't.
I don't think I get Me TV.
No, you have to get a different. You have to get friendly TV.
Yeah, I'm not going to get friendly TV. I mean, I've got enough. I
got friendly TV.
I like unfriendly TV.
Enemy TV. Is there an enemy TV?
It's friendly TV. It's got all the shows you would love.
Standoffish TV? Does it have one of those?
Like what shows? I mean, I know it's got Andy Griffith and
it's got Me TV's got Andy Griffith. It's got all that crap that you used to
all the
get.
shows that I like. You named one because I only like 2 shows. No, I like Blue Bloods. I watched a little bit of Blue Bloods
Heat
last
of the Night. It's got Blue Blood.
Well, I watched Heat of the Night. Heat of the Night is on from noon to 3 on some channel. I'm not sure which one. And it's on Sundays, too. Did you ever?
It's a good show.
Did you watch Heat of the Night when it was out with Carol O'Connor?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, because I didn't watch it when it was out.
Oh no, it was a great show.
I did not watch it when it was out from '88 to '93. I remember my mom loved it. And I just never watched it. And then one day I remember sitting down, I'm like, Mom liked this. I'll give it. I'm like, wow. I just there was something about the show I liked.
I mean, I watched some of it after we got off the road, but when we were on the road, we didn't see any.
Now
any
most
TV.
A lot of them are dead. I mean, Howard Rollins has been dead for almost 30 years. Archie's been dead since 2001. His kid killed himself in 1995.
Yeah, that was a bad deal.
His kid killing himself, he committed suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was
bad deal.
Drug related. He just couldn't. I think he just couldn't stop doing. And then didn't Archie sue the guy that was his dealer?
Yeah.
Took him to court.
Did he win?
I can't remember if he did or not.
No, he did.
Yeah, because he said that the guy would not leave his kid alone. No, it was really his kid was adopted too. It was really sad.
Yeah.
God, though, to think that's 30 years ago, his kid killed himself. Which happened short. I mean, the series had just ended too.
That's too bad. I mean, he'd still be alive. There's no reason. It's just so sad when people do that.
No, it really is. No, what drives you to do that, it is sad. So, all right, well, but then tomorrow morning we get to come back and just do it all over again.
Hey, can't wait.
Yeah, tomorrow we can.
It'll be fun.
We can even
showing Johnny Carson on TV. And for some
on what channel? I don't know.
It's on some.
Get TV.
It's on a bunch of channels. They're still showing that, and Jan came downstairs when we had our den, and I had Carson on, and I wasn't paying attention what was on, and she goes, "Jesus Christ, they're all dead. What are you watching this for?"
Well, he's been dead for 20.
I'm with her.
I think he died in 05.
There isn't anything better than going to YouTube and watching Rodney Dangerfield on Carson.
Those are good.
I've got the most annoying thing. For some reason, my downstairs TV, when I turn it on, it defaults to stupid Samsung TV and David Letterman. And it comes on to that. Why?
You got to you can disable.
So you're saying old Letterman episodes?
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't mind watching those.
Well, I mean, but I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And I don't know why it's there.
I don't know. You go into settings because they updated your TV.
Okay, you go into settings and
get rid of it.
Get rid of Samsung TV?
Yeah.
You can do that. Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Thank you for the for the insight. I will do that today.
Yeah.
Now, Letterman's still doing stuff on YouTube,
and then it'll
right?
come up, Get TV, The Rockford Files.
Isn't Letterman doing stuff on TV? Or on YouTube?
Netflix.
Is it Netflix? Okay.
Yeah.
Because you had
Caitlin's interview.
Yeah, I did Caitlin's interview. I've heard parts of it. I've never heard it in its entirety.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm sure it probably is.
Yeah. Of course, Caitlin interviews so well.
Yeah, she does. She always says the right thing.
She was just the best on Saturday Night Live.
That was
with
good.
Michael Shea.
Yeah, that was good.
Those two are.
And that was before the WNBA. I mean, see that Kathy Engelbert is she's an idiot.
Yeah, she is.
She just doesn't. You just don't bite the hand that feeds you.
And you wonder how did she rise to be the
no idea
head of the organization?
No, but I think Cheryl Miller would be an interesting candidate if she's interested in the job because she's so well respected by so many different people. So, but I'll be very surprised if isn't it Kathy Engelbert is veteran? Yeah. I'll be shocked if she's still the commissioner by the start of next season. I just don't think that's going to happen.
Well, it doesn't sound like she's the right person to lead these heavy, world-changing negotiations for the WNBA either.
They got to start paying the players more money.
Yeah,
it's that simple. They got to start paying them more money because the money's coming in. I mean, the television networks, the ratings are better. They're going to start paying more. So yeah, I just don't understand her approach to this.
No,
it's like they're jealous of Caitlin and they don't want to give her any
jealous
credit.
That's
why though? The NBA wasn't jealous of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean, they used him to push their brand.
I could say something really offensive here.
Well,
chicks.
But yeah, I don't get that. I mean, the NBA embraced Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. They're like, man, these guys can save our ass. Let's embrace them. Whereas, I mean, because prior to Caitlin, man, I don't think 2 out of 3 people gave a rat's ass about the WNBA. Do you think?
9 out of 10.
Yeah, and now I think you've got a lot more people interested.
You do.
And it's because of Caitlin.
Yeah.
And Paige and them help, but it's because of Caitlin. And I'll say the same thing with Iowa's recruiting. It's not just one person, I get it. But without Caitlin and those Final Four finishes, they're not getting Velichko.
Absolutely.
They're not probably in on any of these girls.
100% true.
That's because of Caitlin. It's the Caitlin effect.
Chad Roswick was Black Panther. Not Batman. Batman Dark Knight was Christian Bale.
Oh, okay.
It was still boring. It's terrible.
I remember Christian Bale.
Dark.
What was that movie? Speaking of dark, what was it? American Psycho?
Bluey is what Belichick gets from his girlfriend.
Wasn't Christian Bale the star in American Psycho? Which was one of the most disturbing movies.
Yes,
I couldn't make it through. I quit watching about halfway. I'm like,
bleak.
this thing sucks. But a lot of people loved it. Did you make it all the way through?
I think so.
It was bleak. It was dark.
I tend to make it through movies when I start them, although there's been a few that
I remember I couldn't make it through From Dusk Till Dawn. I tried, but that was such a weird movie. The one wasn't George Clooney in From Dusk Till Dawn?
I don't know.
I think he was. What are you laughing at? The Bluey thing?
The Bluey.
I don't get it.
Blue balls? Is it a reference to blue balls?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just struck me funny. It still does.
Well, good. I'm glad you're laughing. That means you're happy. Right now, you're happy.
Or is it a new tense for BJ, maybe? A Bluey?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
New nickname,
Now
Bluey?
I'm going to have that image in my
How about a Bluey? How about a Bluey?
God.
See you guys later.
Yeah.
All right.
And hey, you're welcome for the Critical Hawk breakdown.
Hey, you bet. Nothing too good for this audience, by God. Thanks for listening, everybody. Got some police reports coming up next. Cops. And hawkfanatic.com. Check it out. It is free.
KCJJ Weather. Brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply, kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.